It was a night that began like any other on late-night television, but what unfolded between John Cena and Jimmy Kimmel shocked the industry and rippled through Hollywood like a controlled explosion. No one could have predicted that the tension, brewing beneath the surface for years, would erupt live on stage in front of an unsuspecting audience. The evening was billed as a casual conversation between two media giants, John Cena, the world-renowned wrestler-turned-actor, and Jimmy Kimmel, the seasoned late-night host known for his sharp wit and subtle jabs. But as the cameras rolled and the pleasantries faded, the mask of civility slipped. From the start, Cena appeared unusually tense. Though smiling, his eyes betrayed the pressure of weeks of media commitments, rumors of a strained studio deal, and whispers of being overshadowed by younger talent. Jimmy, never one to shy away from poking fun, opened with a joke referencing Cena's transition from action movies to comedic roles, suggesting that muscles might not help with punchlines. Cena's smile froze momentarily, just long enough for perceptive viewers to sense the shift. That moment cracked open a larger wound between fame and perception, control and mockery. The conversation veered off script quickly, with Cena defending his creative decisions and branding evolution, while Jimmy doubled down on sarcasm masked as humor. What seemed to be good-natured banter turned darker when Jimmy brought up a private anecdote, one that Cena had shared off-camera months earlier, assuming confidentiality. The crowd laughed, but Cena didn't. The air thickened. His voice, usually controlled and deliberate, carried a thunderous weight when he responded, calling out Jimmy not just for the betrayal, but for embodying what Cena called Hollywood's hunger for ridicule over respect. Kimmel, caught off guard, tried to pivot, but Cena wasn't done. The next few minutes felt like a war of philosophies, Cena's belief in personal integrity, privacy, and narrative ownership clashing with Kimmel's format of comedic deconstruction, entertainment at any cost. By the time producers cut to commercial, John had already begun to rise from his seat, removing his microphone. When the cameras returned, he was gone. In the days that followed, every outlet scrambled for details. Some claimed it was a planned stunt. Others reported that Cena had issued a formal statement demanding the clip not be aired, citing emotional harm and breach of trust. Behind the scenes, network executives held emergency meetings. Fans flooded social media with "I respect Cena" and "Kimmel crossed the line," while insiders leaked more context. A long-standing friction between Cena's public image management team and the unpredictable spontaneity of Kimmel's writers. The clash was not merely about two egos, but about two different Hollywoods, one trying to build a serious post-wrestling career, and the other trying to hold on to relevance in a world now dominated by viral conflict. Industry analysts pointed to the moment as symbolic of a broader shift in celebrity culture, where public personas are tightly controlled and late-night shows, once platforms for promotion, are now landmines of unfiltered moments. Cena's walk-off became emblematic of a new kind of rebellion, a demand to be taken seriously beyond the brand, beyond the laugh tracks. Meanwhile, Kimmel issued a non-apology on his next show, clearly stung by the backlash but unwilling to break from his comedic persona. Ratings for that episode were the highest of the season, yet the damage was clear. Cena canceled multiple upcoming press appearances. Studios revised publicity agreements. Even rival hosts weighed in, some supporting Cena's stand, others defending Kimmel's format. The echo of that one night reached beyond Hollywood, sparking conversations in classrooms, podcasts, and op-ed pages. At its heart, it was not about who was right or wrong. It was about how fragile public perception has become, and how the old rules of fame are collapsing under the weight of expectation, dignity, and the relentless thirst for entertainment. And as Cena returned weeks later, not to a late-night show, but to a raw, unfiltered interview on an independent platform, he reclaimed his narrative, stating simply, "I won't be the punchline anymore." The message was loud and clear. The age of untouchable media hosts and unchallenged formats was over. The audience, once passive, now demanded authenticity, and Cena's walk-off was not a meltdown, it was a mic drop heard around the world.